Family, no matter how tough it is, no matter how it is, 100% of a sure word, we get there. Allah will be exposed. All his tricks will be exposed. If you notice, I was still on top of my verse in part 1. You see the whole recording system. The whole recording system turns black. That is what I was just struggling with over here. And I blessed Abba Yehovah that everything is okay now. So right now, in another words, we are now in part 2 in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this powerful and breathful message titled for you and me already at part 1. The mystery of Mahdi means a resurrection of demons, part 2. Kindly listen to part 1. In fact, even the second alphabet, we are still unveiled because, like I said in part 1, it takes so much to unveil the second alphabet. What did they go for? But we are almost done, okay? It simply goes for what? Anti-Messiah abolishment. It is Allah's greatest and final abominations, okay? So that is the second alphabet. The first alphabet, what did it go for? It is magical mark of the beast miracle. Okay, so I was still digging into the alphabet too. When the light, everything just went off, everything turned black. In fact, it's some unbelievable. But no matter how it is, we will get there. Okay, I bless Abayawa. So when I share this on newsfield, you come in contact with this. Kindly drop it and listen to one, because this message have a huge purifying effort of Abba Yehovah in the life of his people, those that is going to make it up to heaven. I bet you it have, because it is not that that enemy. People know who is your enemy, know who wish you destruction. It is Islam, Mahdi, their Messiah. It is because listen to part 1. So right now, I want to start again from where everything turns black. That is, I unveiled already a lot of it. We're almost done. I was in the book of Maccabees, chapter 1. I even read up to verses 10 already. Okay, listen to part 1, because I don't think I'm going to read again. Just listen to 1 in order to know from verses 1. We are talking about entire concept epiphany. Okay, so listen to part 1 to know. What was that? So I read verses 10 because I was reading verses 10. When Allah, the hungry demon, attacked the whole system and everything turns black. And Allah also make a lot of people to be so lazy. Some not even only in my own. When I put message that has 1 or 2, you will see about, the part 1 will just go high and the 2 will be so low. People is not watching it. For me, I don't know. When I look into, because I'm so desperate to make heaven, when I look into message, in fact, when I see some message where they say part 1, where's the part 2? I will even write the person, please, where's part 2? I want to see the end of the matter. But meanwhile, when these people is watching on video, when on video have part 1 to part 4, they will sit there and watch everything. Do you see how devil is bewitching, Allah is bewitching almost everyone? That they will listen to part 1, the part 2 they will just ignore. Anyway, I'm doing my own part. It's not my own part, my own thing to force you to listen to part 1 or to listen to part 2. No. I'm just doing what I'm being told to do. But sometimes when I look at it, I say, wow, why is people behaving this way? I can't understand. You listen to a message that has part 2. Listen, there you go and listen to 2. Why must you angle on part 1? It doesn't make sense. To me, it's not a finishing work at all. Not at all, because you listen to half of it, you didn't listen. No, it is not a finishing work. Anyway, time will come. And I strongly believe this message is not for just this generation. A time will come where 1,000 millions is going to view it, because it has a huge purifying effort on the people of Yehovah. So right now, this is what we were unveiling before the hungry demon Allah attacked the whole system and switched off everything. All right now. First book of Maccabees. I'm reading from verses 10. So if you have it, you can read it from chapter 1 way to chapter 4. But we are unveiling this very image over here. Listen to part 1 in order for you to understand this. So I read. And there came out of them a wicked root, and Antiochus sought name Epiphanes. So what did Epiphanes mean? Simply mean manifestation of a divine being. Okay, here is where we are now. This is the kingdom that is running. All three kingdom has already done. There is only one kingdom that left that has double fold. You see, this kingdom has double fold. Okay, now what is this last horn over here? It is the Christendom, because they have double fold. Here is the Christendom. What kingdom are we now? We are in the kingdom of goats. This is goat empire ruling over humanity now. Goat empire. You see the goat? This is Alexander the Great himself. This is his fourth generous. And here is Antiochus Epiphanes, from him grow the little horn. Listen to part 1 in order for you to understand this very part I'm establishing. And this one hurt me so bad that I couldn't add this in part 1, whereby there is still a lot of spaces to contain this, because this is very, very inconsummate. Where I read Daniel 2, Daniel 7, Daniel 9, Daniel 11, and Daniel 8. This is the consummation. But Allah will cause laziness in the heart of some people never to listen to it, because this is huge mysteries. So right now here, this large horn, that is where we are now. We are almost on the tip. This system is about to be done. It's about to be done. And this Antiochus Epiphanes, okay, he's the one we are watching for now. And we're going to see what he did, how he abolished and setting abomination of desolation in the order of Yahuwah, how he replaced Yehoshua with Jesus, the Jesus. This is the first Jesus when they practice their wicked Christmas. That's what I want to see now. And this is the another little horn. And this little horn have the eyes of a man. And this is the Mahadim. Here we are proceeding to now. And here is disastrous. That of the Christian was also disastrous when they pushed forward Christianity. They did it by sword. A lot of blood also flew. That is what they call Holocaust or whatever. No? What do they call it? Yes. Christianity was being established with a lot and a lot of bloods. A lot and a lot of blood of people. And it's coming back. This is how Islam is going to be established. Why would the very Sharia law? Alright now. So we are on top of here now. This one is about to be closed, and this one is about to pick it up. The entire concept, which is Islamic religion. No other God but Allah. So I read now, verses 10. First book of Maccabees, chapter 1, verses 10. And there came out of them a wicked root. This is the wicked root, Antiochus Epiphanes. Out of the fourth generous of Alexandria, there came out of it wicked root. Antiochus name Epiphanes, one of Antiochus the king, who had been an hostage at Rome. And he reigns in 137 years of the kingdom of the Greeks. You see, it stays a long period of a time. And this is the first time for a Grecian power to arise over other power. You can also find it out in this Maccabees. In those days, went they out. Okay, I'm not going to read here. I just go to 19 or what? 18 now, mid-war. 17 enter into Egypt. Yeah, it was, waging war in order to take people's property and people's land. So now it begins at 20. And after that, Antiochus had smote Egypt. He reigned again in the 143 years, and went up again against Yazrael and Jerusalem with a great multitude, and entered proudly into the sanctuary, and took away the golden altar and the candlestick of light, and all the vessels thereof, and the table of shewbread, and the pouring vessels, and the vials, and the censer of gold, and the veil, and the crown, and the golden ornaments that were before the temple, all which he pulled off. Is a thief. Okay, he came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. He will rob you of every wonderful ornament Abayewa has already bestowed in you. He's going to strip it off. Listen to part 1 in order for you to understand part 2. He took also the silver and the gold and the precious vessels. Also he took the hiding treasures which he found. And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly. Therefore, there was a great mourning in Yazrael in every place where they were, and so that the princes and elders mourned. The virgins and young men were made feeble, and the beauty of women was changed. Yes, the beauty of women. You see the virgin. Even let me keep reading. It said, Daniel 11:37 said it is not going to regard the desire of the women. The desire of a woman is her husband. Genesis 3 says, so when the woman desired the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, Abayewana said in the sentences, you know, said, no, you're going to desire your husband. So in Islam, it is allowed to have sex with a married woman. Quran 4:24 says so, that when you be converted to Islam or when you be captured, therefore every single woman becomes the right hand of the jihadist. Therefore, they are going to be having sex. So it is your right hand possession. It is allowed for you to have sexual intercourse with a married woman whose husband still lived. This is the abomination of desolation. 27. Every bridegroom took up lamentation, and she that sat in the marriage chamber was in heaviness. The land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion. And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Yehuda, who came into Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spake peaceable words into them. But all was deceit, for when they heard giving him excuse me, credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote everyone and destroyed much people of Israel. And when he had taken the spoil of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children took their 2 days captive, and possessed the cattle. Yes, that's what they normally do, and this is coming powerfully in Sharia law. Okay, now 33. Then built they the city of David with a great and strong wall, and with many towns, and made it a stronghold. Yeah. Okay. And they put therein a sinful nature, wicked men. Yeah. Okay. 37. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it. This is coming back on Sharia law. I'm reading this because in a nutshell, I ought not to, because it's a long scripture, but for you to know in case you don't have it. Okay, because all this is coming up again in Sharia law. 38. In as so much that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made an habitation of strangers. Yes, that's what they normally do. Okay. 39. Her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning. Okay. Her Shabbat, okay, into reproach. Yes. So they now bring in Sunday madness. This is where they start Sunday worship. Yeah. Okay. They took away Shabbat. This is where they usher in Sunday madness and Christmas and Easter. We're going to see all this over here. That is why it's very important to read it. As had been her glory. Okay, that is nowhere I'm going to. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his own kingdom that all should be one people. Here is the Sharia law. First book of Maccabees chapter 1 verses 41. Now, one word order. You see how he started it? From stage to stage. Exactly what Quran asks Islam to be doing to non-Muslim. He said you are forbidden never to make friends allow never to make friends with non-Muslim, except when you are in danger. You can pretend that you like them, but meanwhile in your heart you curse them. This is found in Quran, Hadith. Horrible people. Okay? I take it again. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. That is Sharia law. And everyone should live his laws. So all the hearting agreed according to the commandment of the king. Many is going to agree into all this. Yea, many also of the Yazrael consented to his religion. Sunday madness. Now is coming Friday madness. And sacrifice unto idols and profane the Shabbats. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and cities of Yehuda that they should follow the strange laws of the land. That is Sharia law, to follow Quran. Every Christian that they are almost 3 billion, you all is going to convert to Islam or you get killed. We're going to see it over. This is the picture. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and they should profane the Shabbat and the festival days. We're going to be celebrating Hajj, Ramadan, and Salah. That is, you can't Christian. Anyway, Christian is just once keeping Babylon, but now you are going to be keeping, Salah, on Ramadan, on a Hajj. That's what they're going to be doing now. Normal Christmas, January 1st, no, all those things is garbage now. Mahdi is not going to tolerate all those nonsense. No. 47. Set up altars and graves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swines of flesh and unclean beasts. Why they sacrifice? For you to know that this is wickedness. They knew Abiyahuwa warned against the people of the book never to eat anything unclean. Swine, pig, porks. Christians, they are pork eating. The same Mahdi is coming to break and to kill the pork and to kill the dogs. Is coming to do that, okay? And Christianity is the pork eating and they are the dogs, because Yahushua called the dogs. Matthew 15. He called them dogs, okay? So right now, because this guy knew too well that the Yehovah forbid pork, that was the very animal they were sacrificed to Zeus, Jesus, later known today as Jesus. 48 now. That they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their soul abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. Did you see what is going on over here? Exactly, you're going to remember this message and you're going to find this out in Sharia law. Alright, now 49. To the end they might forget the law, yes, and change all the ordinances. That is correct. Catholicism does that already. Christians, they don't know anything about the law. Catholicism abolish it. Catholicism is the large on, which is the Christian. The white, the little on is the Mahadim. And they are in one body. That is why when Catholicism also come to power, he abolished the royal law. It is in their blood. Okay, he have been ushered in on Sunday. Exactly what we see here. This a double fold is in the Christendom. It's also in Islam. 59. And whosoever will not do according to the commandment of the king, he should die. If you refuse to convert to Islam, you shall die. 51. In the same manner wrote he to his own kingdom and appointed officers over all the people, commanding the cities of Yehuda to sacrifice city by city. This is what they are going to. This is Sharia law. This is Sharia law, people. Listen to part 1. And you know what we are going into, and not the next event at hand now. This is Sharia law. 52. Then many people, because now you are going to be sacrificed to Allah Kubaru. You are going to be crying out Allah Kubaru. You are going to be sacrificed to Allah. No more Sunday. Now you're going to be keeping Friday. Yes, this is, and it is so wonderful. Because Abba Yahuwa never gave you Sunday. This same Jesus, the Jesus, is the one that gave you Sunday, because that was the very first day they sacrificed here in the altar of Abba Yehovah. Sunday. 25. Then many of the people were gathered unto them to wait every one that forsook the law. And so they committed evils in the land and drove the Israel into secret place, even wheresoever they could fled for security. Now the 50th day, okay, now the 50th day of the month, okay, all right, now the 50th day of the 9 months in the 140 and okay, in the 145 year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar and build altars throughout the cities of Yehuda every side. Now, what was this date? This is December 25th. This is December 25th. They set in abominations of desolation right in the altar of Abba Yehovah, because this is the feast of Hanukkah. Okay, this is why when you go to chapter 4, this say first book of Maccabees, you're gonna find it over there, because the desecration of the altar took place December 25th. So we now also dedicate that same altar unto Abba Yehovah after we rebuild and cleanse, and rededicate it unto Abba Yehovah again also on December 25th. But December 25th, it doesn't really fall every year on it, no. So because December, it is our own 9 months. You see it over here. It is our own 9 months. But it is December 25th for the Christians, which the very one the Christendom is observing. Okay? Because they are Babylonians. You see? They're not citing the abomination of desolation. They now replace, instead of lamb, it is pork. Instead of Yehoshua, it is Jesus the pork. But the greatest of all liar, Allah, is on his way. That is what we are unveiling now. In order for you not to be a victim, you rather be beheaded or prepare your house now. Renounce Christianity and run to the royal law. That is the only way, or you get ready to be slaughtered. Or the third option, convert to Islam. That is the eternal mark of destruction. All right, now 56. And when they had 55, and burnt offerings at the door of their houses and in the, you see, this is what is going to be going on Sharia law. You see, like Netherlands now, how are they going to be doing it? Like I said in part 1, it is Ishmael, Mahdi is Ishmael, or it's going to be appearing as a fire. Okay, when they appear in Netherlands, they don't need to take no flight. They are not into any normal flight at all. They are going to be appearing and disappearing. When Abba Yehovah wanted to torment or to convert everyone in Netherlands to Islam, they will just appear. Each one, 4 horses may each one have 50 million army resurrected demons. Okay, we're going to also put that. Revelation chapter 9. Now, they all will appear here. Therefore, after everyone submit already to Allah, so from there they're going to be having a king. Okay? Upon each city that is going to be watching, and keep other religion. Let them find Bible in your hand. You are a gunner. You carry Bible? No, Bible is corrupt. You must dump it on the dustbin. If they see you carry Bible, you are a gunner. Friday you need to carry Quran. You need to study Quran. You need to go to mosque. So that is what a Tigers Epiphany also did over here. Now 56 or so, yeah. And when they had rent the places, the books of the law, you see, which they found, they burnt them with fire. That's what I just said. When they found Bible from your hand, they are going to set it ablaze. Okay? No more of that. That system is over. It is the latch on. It is over. System of the Bible is over. System of Christianity is gone. Christian system is over. Now it is Islam, because everybody has to rule. And Abba Yehovah promised them a kingdom to rule. Christianity, you are done. Okay, go away. Because Christianity, they are the sons, their progenitor is the sons of Keturah. You know, Abba Yehovah, our father Abraham has 3 wives. Hagar really wasn't a wife, she was a slave woman, okay? Mama Sarah, that is our progenitor, Yesiak. The sons of Keturah, it is the Christendom. The sons of Ishmael, it is the Islam. So right now, we have never ruled, okay? The way Bible intended, ours is eternal. Christianity, they rule already for these 2,000 years. They are the one being in power. Now it is Islam to take over. And Abayawa have a covenant with Ishmael, okay, to also rule. But not to confirm eternal covenant with these people. No, to go and confirm it with the Babylonians. So the end of Christianity has come. We'll see that in the very last point. And whosoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death. This is coming back in Sharia law. Thus did they by their authority unto Yisrael every month, as many were found in the city. Now the 25th day of the month they did sacrifice. You see, that is December 25th. The 25th day they did sacrifice upon the idol altar which was upon the altar of Yehovah. No. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death 30 women that had caused their children to be circumcised, because that is the keeping of the royal law. You need not to do it. And they hanged the infants about their necks, okay, and fled their houses, okay, and slew them that had circumcised them, okay. Howbeit many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. Okay, wherefore they rather die that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So they died. And there was very great wrath upon Yisrael. So this is what is coming now. This is the next event now at hand. Where do you want to be? To enter the ark of Noah, that is the rapture. To be beheaded, refusing the mark of the beast, which is Islam, or to accept Islam, which is the eternal damnation. It is left for you. This is the 3 options. Choose one. Pick one, like I do. Alright, now you can tap it at Google, okay? Because maybe I'm not going to read it all. Quran, Surah 18. Just write Quran 18. 83, way down to 101. It is about Alexandra from Wales. This is Alexandra the Great, okay? From where comes this 4 division. And here is where we are, like I said already. And to my amazement, Quran said this Alexandra was the servant of Allah. And some Islam commentaries said that the life of Alexandra was pre-Allah. That was pre-Allah, pre-Islam. Okay, so now Islam was a political in Alexandria. Now Islam is a religion now in Quran. Because that said is Allah's servant. And how do we know that? It was because the two horned one. You know, where we read, listen to part 2 in order for you to understand this. Where we read in Daniel chapter 7 and 8, he was having 2 horns. That was how it started. Okay? He was having 2 horns, and the 2 horns was broken. Then after the destruction of the 2 horns, another 4 came up. Again in Alexandria. And from this Alexandria, another one spread out again, the little horn. Okay, so that is what Canaan. Yeah, Canaan. That is the 2-horned one. Let me read a little place, then we proceed to the very part before we enter into the 3rd alphabet. I read 83 now. Oh Muhammad, they ask you about Canaan. Say, I will give you an account of him. Okay, so the people over there now ask him, who is Alexandra the Great? So he now said, I'm going to let you know who was Alexandra the Great. Okay, so those are the ones to know. Listen now, Quran 18, we start from 83, now 84. We granted him power in the land and endowed him with all kinds of resources. This is Allah speaking now. Okay, 85. He set out westwards on an expansion. Okay, until when he reached the very limit where the sun set, he saw it setting in dark turbid water, and nearby he meets a people. We said, oh, Due Canel, which is Alexandra the Great, you have the power to punish or to treat them with kindness. Okay, so here's their commentary. Said the setting place of the sun does not mean the place of the setting of the sun. According to Ibn Kathir, it means that he, which is Alexandra the Great, reached to the west conquering and country after the other till he reached the least border of the land beyond which there was ocean. So this is how they commented on it. Okay, and I agree with that commentary, because no one can goes to the sun. You will be bent, it will set you ablaze. Now 87. He said, we chastise them who does wrong, whereafter he will be returned to his Lord, and he will chastise them grievously. He's talking about Alexandra, as and Allah is his Lord. Muhammad is the one giving this prophecy from Allah about Alexandra the Great. 88 now. But as for him, we believe and act righteously. Righteously. He will be a goodly reward, and we shall enjoy upon him only made commands. Is Allah talking about Alexandra? Speaking about Alexandra, the pagan word, the Jesus carrier, the pork eating, that sacrifice porks right in the altar of Abba Yehovah. And Allah said this is servant. Oh no. 89. Then he set out on another expansion. That is where I just go and listen to part 1. 90. Until he reached the limit where the sun reached, and he found it rising on a people whom we had provide no shelter from. Okay, nice, okay. 91. Thus was the state of those people, and who encompass knowledge all concerning Due Canel, which is Alexandra the Great. Then he set out on another expansion until when he reached a place between the two mountains, he found beside the mountains a people who scary, understood nothing. Okay. They said, oh, Alexandra the Great, Gog and Magog are spreading corruption in this land. And Alexandra is the one spreading corruption. Will you see how beast Korah is? A pagan worshipper, you call your servant? Yes, it's not beast, okay? Actually, they said it is pro-Islam. That is, Allah was the God of destruction, not pagan. The same Allah manifests himself now in Islam. Okay? Spreading corruption in this land. So shall we pay you tax on the understanding that you set up a barrier between us and them? They want to pay Alexandra in order to fight their battle. And we also see that right in where I just read. Listen to part 1 in order for you to understand this part 2. 95. Now he answered, whatever my Lord, his Lord is Allah, has granted me is good enough, but help me with your labor and whatever. Yes, I think I'm done. Bring me ingots of iron. Then okay, yes, is want to fight their battle. Okay, such was the impact that Gog, okay, he's talking about Gog and Magog 99 and 98 now. Alexandra the Great said, this is a mercy from Allah. But when the time of Allah promise shall come, he shall level the rampart with the ground. My Lord promise always comes true. This is a pagan man, but Allah was his, Allah was, okay, no problem. And on that day, we shall let some of them scorch like waves against others, and the trumpet shall be blew. This is the day we are talking about now. Then this is the very moment we are digging into now of Mahdi returning. We shall gather them all together, okay now. That will be the day we shall place hell before the unbelievers. Place what? Hell. That is what we are proceeding into now, the third alphabet. Said they are going to place hellfire here on earth. Whoso eyes had become blind against my admonition, and who were utterly declined to hear. Okay, now those who will not convert to Islam said they are going to place hellfire here on earth. So right now let's read goes about a little history before we now proceed now to the third alphabet. I said in part 1, this point 2, alphabet 2, or the second alphabet is so huge. Alright now, like I said in part 1, this Daniel's vision, the one I just read, confirmed from the first book of Maccabees, it is word preliminary sign. It has already happened, it's coming right back again, okay? Here I am, Matthew 24, I read 15. That is why Yahushua re-echoes it over here again. It's coming right back again. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Let him that which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop, not come down to take anything out of the house, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his cloth. Okay, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Shabbat day, for there shall be great tribulation. That is what is coming now, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this day, no, not ever shall be. Is the last of it all. Okay, so right now the first tribulation we will see, you see, re-quote it again, and already it happened already, but Yahushua that is preliminary, is coming right back again. That is why he re-echoes. He said, whosoever that let you understand, you should flee to the mountain. Where is the mountain? It is the presence of Abba Yehovah. You can see Psalm 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of Yehovah shall abide under the shadows of Almighty. You see, when you fled to the mountain, you are hiding yourself. The mountain is talking about here, it is the presence of Abba. Where is his presence now? The Ark of the Covenant. The royal Lord. Get instructions and build your Ark of the Covenant. He said it is great tribulation. You see, this abomination is going to be seen. When you see it, it will be seen by you. Set right in the altar. We see it already. It's been set in the Christian temple. Because this abomination is going to be seen. He said you should pray that your flight should not take place in winter. That is judgment. You can also see, that is judgment. And he said you should also pray that it should not take place on the Shabbat. Why? Because on the Shabbat is holy. No flight is working that day. When we now return back to the land, you're going to know what Shabbat is. We are not allowed to do no job. That day you should pray that this. You see, Yahushua make references to the Shabbat, that people is still going to be keeping the Shabbat in these last days. As this sign resurface again, people are still going to be keeping Shabbat. Okay, that is why I say you should pray that this judgment, this destruction should not take place on the Shabbat. Why? Because on the Shabbat day, you're not going to go out. You're not going to get no flight. When we return back to the Holy Land, you're going to see how sacred holy Shabbat is. You are not allowed to do no job at all. Okay, that day is a day of worship. Pilot is not going to work that day. Okay, our iPod is going to be shut that day. You just wait until the author of life reconstruct and reformat and remote, create, renovate Jerusalem. You're going to get all this. You're going to see it over there. All right now. So this abomination, when it's being set, you must see it. Therefore, he said, when you see it, run for your life. It's like the days of Lot and the days of Noah. In the days of Lot, Lot ran for his own life. Him and his wife, they're supposed to be one. But when you now come to this race, Lot never remember his wife. Everybody run for his own life. Lot never remember his wife nor his children. Everybody. This is how disastrous, this is how dreadful it is. And these days, this one we are about Antiochus Epiphany. Here we are about to shift in now. We are here, we are almost at the tip end of it all. This is Christianity. We are about to enter here. It's disastrous, okay? It is disastrous. So right now, when Mahdi comes, it's going to take away the daily sacrifice, okay? And set him, Quran. That is abomination of desolation. So I read here, Sahih Muslim. Okay, Sahih Muslim 26, Hadith. Sahih Muslim 2687. Where is it? No peace be upon Muhammad, because he's the one that caused all this problem. Prophet, may peace never be upon Prophet Muhammad. May peace never be upon you in Yahweh's mighty name. Said, I swore by him, whose hand is my soul. If you were a people who did not commit sin, Allah won't take you away and replace you with a people who won't sin, and then seek Allah's forgiveness so that he won't forgive them. What it says is simply me breaking the royal law, taking away the royal law and putting in iniquity. Allah said if you don't do it, he's going to destroy you and replace you with whom? With whom would do that for him? Okay. Now Christianity does still have about little 5 sacrifices in them. What is the 5 sacrifices which is still holy unto Abba Yahuwah? That is, they believe that Messiah is the son of Yahuwah. They believe Messiah is almighty. They believe he died, buried, and resurrected. That means daily sacrifice still unto Abba Yahuwah. But Allah said not so. For you to still keep to that, you are not breaking the royal law utterly. Therefore, it's going to destroy you now and use Islam not to replace you, because Islam said all this thing is all this glory. Islam that denounce it, and Mahdi is the fulfillment of this very one we are talking about. So we proceed now to another Quran again. Let me just put you and move on. Sahih Muslim, okay, yeah, Sahih Muslim again. I read, Allah said, my servant committed a sin, but not that he has a Lord who forgives our sins and punishes sins. Then he committed a sin again and said, my Lord, forgive me my sin. Allah said, my servant committed a sin, but knew that he has a Lord who forgives a sin and punishes sin. Then he committed the sin again and said, my Lord, forgive me my sin. Allah said, my servant committed a sin, but not that he has a Lord who forgives sins and punishes sin. Do as you will, for I have forgiven you. Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, 7507, okay, and Sahih Muslim as well. Did you see? Allah said you should just go and ravish the royal. I forgive you. Go and do as you will now. Just go and do as you feel like. That is Islam. That is Islam. To have sex with a married woman, just go and ravish the royal law. Go and do it. It's an abomination. Sins of idolatry. Quran contradicted himself. Although sins of idolatry in their Quran, the woman needs to be stoned to death. But now, prior to this, when you convert to Islam, you became their right-hand possession. So, regardless whether you have husband, they don't care. They're going to be having sexual intercourse with you. We found it in Quran. Quran chapter 4, verses 24. It said, forbidding are all married women, except those that your right hand possesses. This is lawful, lawful for you to do. It is a decree upon you by your Lord. He said it's lawful for them to have sex when they go to war. Some men, when they capture married women, some Muhammad followers were afraid. Not that they were afraid because they were married, but because their husband was an idol worshipper. So there Quran 4:24 now came down from Allah and said, married women are forbidden except those your right hand possesses, because these married women, their right hand already possesses them. They already been dragged into Islam. And said now it's a decree upon you. It is lawful. It is not a sin on you. It is lawful now for you to go and have sexual intercourse with a married woman. And these men now really go and do that. And this is coming up again in Sharia law. Now, like I said in part 1, or here, I don't know, Antiochus Epiphany simply mean manifestation of a divine being, okay? Now, like I said in part 1, yes, that I can remember that this alphabet A, it takes so much to unveil, but we are almost done to the glory of Abba Yehovah. All right now. Oh, where is it over here? All right now. The place I jotted out. A divine being. Now let us look into the resurrection of the Mr. Beast kingdom. Okay, so this is what I want to look into now, the resurrection of the Mr. Beast kingdom. All right now. So what is the title? The mystery of Mahadin means resurrection of demons. Demons going to be resurrected. So let me first of all read that before we keep, before I put some more. So here is their resurrection. Is about to come. Put your house in order. That is the nature of this segment. Revelation 9. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fell from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. That is Allah, okay? And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air was darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. So, what is the sun over there? I'm not talking about the Sunday madness of the Christendom. Sun simply means to give you light. It is the greater light of the day. So, what is the greater light of the day that is going to be darkened here on earth? Yes, it is the royal law. It is the 5 unique truths in the Christendom. It is going to be darkened. It's going to be darkened. Be warned. And return back to the royal law. Or vow in your heart. When I upload my message, or this message, I also have it on my YouTube accounts. A guy committed and said, I rather die than to take the mark of Sharia law. Yeah, it was the visions of Sharia law. I think so. It was the visions of Sharia law. He said, I rather die than to take the mark of the beast. And I said, there you come, my brother. Likewise me, because I always said, me, I'm ready to die. So when you have that heart already, knowing where you are going, you are no more afraid of anything that is going to befall you. You knew who you are already. Okay? So that is why we are doing all this, for you to put your house in order. You see, the sun, that 5 unique truth is going to be dark. The whole world is going to be it's going to be dark in the Christendom, okay? So right now, let's see their resurrection. You see that the bottomless pit, when it was open, Quran, was the smoke that arose. And they want to fulfill it. It is Mahadin. Mahadin. That's what we are unveiling over here. Okay, now listen. When the bottomless pit was open, listen now what took place. 13 now. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before Yehovah, saying to the 6th angel, which heard the trumpet, loose the 4 angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Who are the 4 angels? It is the 4 horsemen. I'm going to call their name for you. Baruch Abba Yehovah for this unique vision. 15 now. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. This is their job. We see it already. It is what the second alphabet anti-Messiah abolishment means, or it is Allah's greatest and final abomination. 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. So according to calculation now, according to calculation now, 200, whatever, thousand. Now it is 200 millions army that is going to be resurrected from that bottomless pit. And I had the number of them. So you see, these are the demons coming. Now, as we are talking, Euphrates dried already. I think I'm also going to read it for you to know where we are now. And not to be playing games and to put your house in order. That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing over here. Here I am now. Revelation 16:12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial. What do we see? The sixth trumpet. Here is the sixth angel, okay? Now we are on the 6,000 years of human existence, not the earth at all. The earth, no one can catch that. But the existence of humanity, that's what we are talking about here. 6,000, which is the authority of man. All right, now we see the sixth trumpet, and we are also seeing the sixth bowl of vial. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates. This was the demon that were angel, fallen deity that were banned, demons that were banned in river Euphrates. And the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. They are preparing the way for Mahdi. Like I said in part 1, that Iranian president spent 17 million to prepare the mosque from where Mahdi is going to be materialized last year over here. 17 million. In order for Mahdi, they are doing powerfully. They are moving powerfully. Yes, that is their building of the ark. So what are we supposed to be doing as the people of the book? We also need to build our ark. But so unfortunately, the so-called representative of God here on earth, they are busy buying for private jets. They are just fighting for tithes. They are just fighting for, first fruit offering. Sowing on seed. So we see already the demon that is going to be resurrected. There are 200 million army. And they are the army of Mahdi. Now, who are that 4 angels? So that was banned in river Euphrates. Remember, human will also be called angel. When you go to Revelation chapter 1 and Revelation chapter 2, it will say to the angel of Ephesus. Who is the angel of Ephesus? It simply means the elder, the leader, the bishop, okay, of the Ephesus, the leader, the general overseer. Is being called angel, not really mean angel from heaven. No, it said to the angel of Ephesus, write. It was giving message to the congregation. To the angel of Philadelphia, write. That is the leaders. They were being called angel. And Yahushua also said, we're going to be like angel. Okay? We're going to be equal like angel. So those 4 angels, they are these 4 people I'm about to unveil unto you. Bound in the river Euphrates, because Mahdi is going to resurrect from the earth. Okay, and we see the earth, the bottomless pit is opened, and the river Euphrates dried. So that is why we know the 6th trumpet has already been sounded, because the river Euphrates has already dried as you and me is talking now. It's dried already. All right now. So right now, in the resurrection, we see already the Mr. Beast kingdom. Okay, so that's what we're going to see now. All right now. All right, now here I am, Genesis 10, 1-5. You can read it about Japheth, because this is where the beast came from after the flood, okay? These are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were born sons. And unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog and Media and Javin and Tubal and whatever. Okay. Tehaz. Okay. So that is the sons of Japheth. It keep going on and going on and going on. So I want to read verses 5. That is where I'm after. By this, where the highlands of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families, and after their nations. In this, every Gentile world came through Japheth. Afterward, the flood. From Japheth came again the offspring of destruction, the offspring of the forbidden one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. From Japheth lineage that came into this existence again. You see, say from this, the Gentiles world came. These are the mixed beasts. Arab could be found there, European could be found there, Asia could be found there, Africa could be found there. From this, anyone that is not the people of the book, you are Gentile. And it said from Yafet, now came, it is mixed kingdom, mixed beast. Okay, so let's put some more. Although I read this already in part 1, but I want to give it to you to read it, the mixed kingdom. Daniel chapter 2, you're going to see the mixed image over there, okay? Daniel chapter 7, you're going to see the mixed beast again over there. Daniel chapter 8, you're going to see the mixed beast again over there, okay? Now, Revelation 17, that is where we are going to read the mixed beast, okay? All right, now here I am, Revelation 17. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, because the sixth is already been poured out. Now is the 7th, okay? And talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. It is Allah that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth had committed fornications, and the inhabitations of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Okay, he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet beast, colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 hairs, okay, and 10 horns. So we'll see what that 7 head is and 10 horns. Already, I said it already. 7 head represents 7,000 years that they are going to rule. We'll prove that. And the woman was arranged in purple. I think, purple, whatever, decked with gold, precious stones, pearls, having golden cup in her hand, and had golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness. What is the golden cup in her hand? It is Quran that is going to pour upon all nations through Mahdi. And upon her forehead was a name written mystery. And that is what we are unveiling here. The name of Mahdi is mysteries. The name of Muhammad is a mystery. We unveiled that already. The name of Allah we unveiled already is a mystery. And the name of Jesus is a mystery we unveiled already. And he said this name is a mystery. And the mystery inside, that is what we are digging out. Babylon the Great. You see, she is also great. Mother of all harlots. Yes, and abominations of the earth. That is correct. Mecca simply means mother of all settlement. Oh, is the mother of all Mr. Beast kingdom. And I saw the woman, okay, this is not where I'm looking for. Okay, 8 now. And the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. That is where we are. That is resurrection. That is where you read. Okay, Revelation 9. It was before. It is not, and yet it will come again. It's coming out. They are the one that's going to first of all witness resurrection and go into perdition. Yeah, after his ministry is going right away to his destruction, and that they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name was not written in the Lamb book of life. Okay, from the foundation. Oh, okay. When they behold the beast that was and is not and yet will come, and there is the mind, and this is the mind. Okay, that is where. Okay, yeah. Now 10. I read 10, and there are 7 kings. Yeah, this is where I'm looking for. There are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when it cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. So let's unveil this, okay? All right, now here is the beast. I want to use this as an illustration. It's a mixed kingdom, okay? It's a mixed kingdom. It's a mixed nation, mixed nationality. We see already, but in one body, they are of one goal. Resurrection of demons. All right, now. We read that one already. 17. Okay, 34 again. All right, now here we are. Revelation 13. I take from 1. And I stood upon the mixed beast I'm still talking about. And I stood upon the sand of the seashore, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, okay? And upon his horns, 10 crowns. And upon his head, the name of blasphemy. Okay, now after that, the mist kingdom. You see the horns, you see the crowns, you see the 7 heads. So this is what where we are now. What we are talking about over here. You see these 4 horns was the 4 general Alexandra generals, okay? They parted its kingdom into 4 parts, but it's one they miss one goal, okay? Seleucus, Seleucus kingdom, okay, include Turkey. Listen now, these are the mixed kingdom, mixed beast, okay? Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Syria, okay? Revelation 2:13, and this is where the seat of the beast is now. Revelation 2:13, that is where the seat of the beast is. And we also see Revelation 13:2, dragon handle his authority to this one, okay? Antiochus Epiphanes, he handled his authority to Mahdi. Yeah, but this is Antiochus Epiphanes. They are of one goal, okay? One body, the mixed kingdom. You see it already? So where am I? So for these last days and all, Turkey is where Allah's seat of final power is, okay? Not Rome at all, not Rome. Ottoman Empire. Turkey was not Rome, but Ottoman Empire. That is the resurrection. They are going to be resurrected. Ottoman Empire, I think they said that was one. Oh, I forgot. I'm coming. Maybe in part 3 now, because I still have much to talk about. Turkey was, okay. Ottoman Empire. Turkey was the seat of Ottoman Empire. Also the seat of Roman Eastern Empire. Okay, Roma moved its empire to Constantinople, Istanbul. Istanbul simply means the Godihon or Godihon. Okay, now the mixed beast kingdom that has 7 hells. We know what hell is. You can see 1 Corinthians 11 verses 3. It means authority. Abba Yehovah is the head of Yahushua. Yahushua is the head of a man. Man is the head of a woman. Therefore, woman, cover up your head. It means chains of order. Okay. Now we're going to see what crown is and what horns also is. So first of all, let's see before I put the scriptures of horns and crown, what there is in the royal law. Okay. 7s. 10 horns and 10 crowns. Took this form. Babylon. Listen now. Babylon. Babylon started its journey right from Genesis 3. One word order begins over there. Breaking the royal law. Babylon. So we are counting the 10 horns, the 7 heads and 10 horns and 10 crowns. So how did it fit in? Listen now. Babylon, Egypt, Syria, Persia, and Medes. He was the one who conquered Persia and Medes. Alexander the Great. Confusion. Kingdom that is filled with confusion. Which you were against one another. Yes, it has to be so. Persia and Medes. America and Britain. Greece. Rome and Ottoman Empire. So Rome, how many you got now? You got 10. That is their 10 crowns, and that is their 10 horns in one body. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. 10 crowns. Count for yourself. Babylon, Egypt, Syria, Medes. Okay, and these are the power that is ruling the whole world. Okay, these are the power that is ruling the whole world that has come and go, come and go, come and go. That is ruling according to biblical prophecy. I'm not counting Buhari over here. Buhari has no seat over here. It's just that one is a small demon. We are counting about giants, powerful deities that has really In according to biblical prophecy, America enslaved our people today. These are the people that always have to enslave the people of Yehovah. You see what America is doing, polluting the whole world, legalizing. Yes, they came from here, from the 10 horse and the 10 crown. They are all the 10 nations, mixed kingdom. Okay, Babylon 1, Egypt 2, Assyria 3, Persia 4, Medes 5, America 6, British 7, Greece 8, Roma 9, and Ottoman Empire, which is Turkey. Horrible Shanta Baba, the final one. Okay, and Rome got a resurrection already. Yes, because this. Okay, where do I write it? Yes. Rome didn't just fall. Rather, Rome, they has to fold. So what was their first office to go for? That is Roman Empire. So immediately they were done with Roman Empire, they now pick it up now from where? Roman Catholicism. Okay? And when they were Roman Empire, they were the who killed Messiah. Okay? And now again, when they are Roman Catholicism, they are the one again who abolished the royal law and bring all this crap for the people of Yehovah to be keeping. So they have double fold offices. Likewise, Islam have double fold offices. This large horn, it was once Roman Empire. As it fell, not that it really fell, you handle authority. It's just like when they are playing games in the field, the one they call relay. As you run, you handle the stick to another one, you wait a while. That one run, you handle the stick to another one. It keep going on and on and on. So when it was done with the system of Roman Empire, therefore he handled the authority to Ottoman Empire, because Ottoman Empire was the one that conquered Roman Empire. So he handled, not that he submit the power now for him to take power, a religious leader. They said they are God representative on earth. And they said Sunday is their mark of authority. That already. And they abolish all feasts, ushering out the one. And Tychus Epiphany started already, where I just read. Now begin to sacrifice Jesus, pigs. On December 25th, they now conduct their Christmas on the altar of Yehovah. Who is celebrating December 25th today? It is the Christendom. So they have 2 offices to go. But they are here now. Their end is gone. And likewise, Islam has 2 offices. They were once Ottoman Empire, which is, an Ottoman Empire. Now, he dead. This Ottoman Empire is the one that's going to be the Caliphate. That's what we are talking about. Caliphate simply means successor or substitute. The very one Mahdi is going to be re-established. Okay. I told you this second alphabet is so heavy. I pray about your word strengthen me. I was so much afraid of this very second one because it's really, really heavy. And we still have 3 alphabets to go. I think we also have up to 2 points. So I think I'm going to upload that one Mist of the Week. Yes, because I will upload the part 1 and 2 today. The Mist of the Week, I'll upload the part 3. Okay now. Alright now. So Roma didn't just fall. Rather, he handled Allah's seat of power to the next online King Islam. Okay, and took on another office. Roma has 2 folds. When Roman Empire died, killed by Ottoman, he resurrected in Roman Catholicism. Okay, and Tychus Epiphany has 2 fold. Roman Empire, Roman Catholicism has 2 fold. Ottoman Empire again has 2 fold. We see Medes and Persia has 2 fold. It is one kingdom mixed of the that is, it is one kingdom but with different, just like the Christendom. You have pastor, you have a whatever singer. Yeah, it is governing system. So Everyone is coming, do your part and go, do your part and go. So that is what it is. Okay. So that is why the end of Roma has come. Now Islam will take over to resurrect the Ottoman Empire. Killed by Ottoman Empire, resurrect, yeah. Antiochus Epiphanes, okay. Has the two horns. The large horn was Rome, twofold, was Roma twofold, and the little horn, Ottoman twofold, okay. Revelation 12:12. Let's read that. All right now, I read. Therefore rejoice, O ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Now, because all of his kingdom is almost ended, the very leftover one, it is Islam. Okay, all is gone. It is just one left. This. Why did they call it? We're going to see that in the very last alphabet. Follow up in part 3 family, in order for you to know what we are dealing with over here. Short time, because Christendom, the large on rule for 2,000 years now. Because still in the first century, Christianity already sneaked into our book. Even Christianity has been ruling as a Roman Catholic, as a Roman Empire even before. In fact, there should be about 3,000 years now, because that is why they have a large horn. Yes, Islam is only short time, but it's disastrous. What could that be? Follow up in part 3 to know how long is their short time. Okay now. So there are 7 heads is 7,000 years, is sevenfold vengeance on who kill K. Okay, that is their 7 years. So we're almost done. Let me put it. This is the, okay, I have not yet unveiled. Oh my Father, this is so heavy. So heavy. So before we conclude the sevenfold vengeance, let's first of all see what horns, although I proved it already, it is kingdom to kingdom, means kingdom. Kingdom to kingdom, kingdom to kingdom, kingdom to kingdom. We see they are all 10 together in one body. The beast or the dragon. The dragon was also having 7 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns. The beast having 7 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns. So when Abayewa begin to reveal something like this, you know that the case is settled. Okay. So let's just put a little scripture from our royal law, what horns is and what crown also is. All right now, according to biblical reckoning, what does horn go for? Trumpets. Where as first horns, okay. Trumpet. I will give you the scripture references. You can go through it by yourself. Okay. So we see horn was a trumpet, of course. We are still using it for trumpet, used for various, purpose. You can see Joshua 6:4, Joshua 6:5. Okay. Horn is also symbol of royalty, dignity, and power. So Jeremiah 48:25, Zechariah 1:18, Daniel 8:24. It's also be expressed in this way, the horn of my salvation, which applies to Messiah Yahushua HaMashiach. Is the horn of my salvation. Luke 1:68. You can also find it over there. Again, to have the horn exalted denotes prosperity and triumph. You can also see Psalm 99:17, Psalm 89:24. I think I'm done. Zechariah 1:21. Okay. And again, it also signify strength. I also found this one important. Deuteronomy 33:17, Job 16:15, Lamentation 2:3. It also represent strength. Okay. All right. Now the concept of the crown originated from a cup a cap, excuse me, cap, timbre, okay, that is to crown a king, okay. You can see Exodus 29, 6, 39, 30, Leviticus 8, 9. Yeah, it's for kings, okay. Samuel 1, 10. 2 Kings 11, 12. Psalm 89, 39. Psalm 132, 18. The crown indicates the consecration or consecrated role of its whatever office, okay. So that's the detail I just want to put. So now we'll see what crown is already, although I'm unable to put all the references. Yes, the one that I really know more popular, it is they will say a crowned king or a crowned queen or a crown, that is a matter that is settled. This is sealed. That is a crown. So that was a crown, and this crown on their head, this is what it means. They are being, ordained for this ministry. It is Abba Yewa to cleanse the whole earth, because the coming of his son is like the days of Noah and it's like the days of Lot. To cleanse the whole world, to push every unlawful birth children straight away to Islam. No more of this worldly nonsense anymore. Okay? Only you are going to be shouting over the Allah Kubaru. That's it. Yes, because his son is coming. All this nonsense they are doing, all this democracy, they're going to end it all. They will end it all. So this is the mystery of their horn and their crown. Okay? In this their kingdom, it is well ordained by Abba Yehuwah. Why? He said his coming is like the days of Noah and like the days of Lot. What was going on in the days of Noah? It was fully deity. All these demons intermarry with human beings, with women. And women are beginning to bring forth for their children that is called giants on earth. Okay? So Abba Yehuwah is not going to tolerate that. He's going to push them all to one garage. That's it. In the days of Lot, what was going on? Homosexuality, man having sex with a man. Yeah, that is the time we are now. So we are in the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God, or the God empire, is the one ruling now. The Christians, they are the God empire, but they are almost done. They are about to go, swept into Islam. All right now, so the very final part, the part I want to establish, the sevenfold vengeance, which is the mystery of their seven heads. And seven heads represent 7,000 years, and they are in the last reign of their authority. In the eighth, you can see them no more. He knew his time is short. You can compare 1,000 years, a very short time. Abba Yehuwah said 1,000 years like a day unto me. So follow up with part 3. Although I'm going to upload that in the midst of the week, or either third day of the week, which the one you call Tuesday, or in the midst of the week, the one you call Wednesday. Make sure you follow up. It is of a great and a huge purifying effort for you these days. I read that Genesis, so we want to see the sevenfold vengeance. Genesis 4:15. And Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. Sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest anyone found in him should kill him. That is the mark of the beast. It gave him the mark of his father. It is the mark of his father. He has to go to his father. So you see now the judgment of sevenfold. So let's go now. First of all, I'm going to read from here, so you will know who I'm about to talk about. The very one that killed Cain. Abba Yehuwah said sevenfold judgment is going to be placed upon that person who killed Cain. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Arad. And Arad begot Methuselah. And Methuselah begot Methuselah. And Methuselah begot Lamech. Did you get that? So let's see who killed Cain. Who? It is Lamech. Let's watch out. Alright, now here we are in the book of Yashir, chapter 2, 26 to 31. The popular royal law we carries make references to the book of Yashir. Joshua 10, 30 make references. 2 Samuel 1:18 make references. 2 Timothy 3:8 make references to the book of Yashir. It's our book, okay? So I want to read from the book of Yashir, chapter 2. How did Cain die? And that is the sevenfold vengeance Abba Yahweh is about to pour upon them. I don't know. Sharia law, they are happy. Allah is so stupid because it is the destruction of your children. Here they said he's doing something great, but it is the destruction of your children. All right now. 26 Aaron. And Lamech was old and advanced in years, and his eyes were dim, that he could not see. And Tubal-Cain, this is the seventh from K. And Tubal-Cain, his son was leading him, and it was one day that Lamech went into the field, and Tubal-Cain, his son, was with him. And whilst they were walking in the field, Cain, the son of Adam, advanced towards them. For Lamech was very old and could not see much, that Tubal-Cain, his son, was very young. And Tubal-Cain told his father to draw his bow, and with the arrows he smote Cain, who was yet far off, and he slew him, for he appeared for him to be an animal. Yes, this is the animals kingdom we are talking about. What kingdom we are now? We are in the kingdom of goat empire. Goat is the one ruling. They are animal. They are animal. Okay? We see their mist-head, dragon, beast. Yeah, they are animal. Goat is the one ruling now. The Christendom, Catholicism, they are goats. Alright now. Abayawa turn it to God. This is who you are in reality. You are animal. You are not human. 28. And the arrows entered Cain's body, although he was distant from them. Abayawa was the one that also allowed Allah to attack the eyes, because Cain is the grandfather, great grandfather of Lamech. But yet Lamech was blind. He can't see very well. Okay? But his father can still see. His great-father can still see very, very well. Yes, Abayawa did it so, because since you need to end it, and the seven need to pick it up, which is the sevenfold vengeance. You need not to proceed more than seven. And the arrow entered Cain's body, though he was distant from them, and he fell to the ground and died. And Yahuwah requited Cain's evil according to his wickedness, which he had done to his brother Abel, according to the word of Yahuwah which he had spoken. And it came to pass, when Cain had died, that Lamech and Tubal-Cain went to see the animal which they had slain. And they saw, and behold, Cain, their grandfather, was fallen dead upon the earth. And Lamech was very much grieved at having done this, and in clapping his hands together, he struck his son and caused his death also. His son also died right. He died right away. And Lamech, yeah, his son also died, because Tubal-Cain, K. Therefore, from there the sevenfold vengeance judgment begins already in the house of Cain. And we see where all this beast kingdom came from. This causes of sevenfold vengeance is in their house, all Gentiles. So that is the seven heads. Just one to go. That will be the end of iniquity here on earth. All right, now here I am. Matthew 12, 25 to 26 or so. Yes. And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. The end of the seven, it is where their desolation is, because they divided against themselves. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Okay? It can't stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? We see from the first alphabet, what did he go for? A magical mark of the beast miracle. It is false. Satan casting out Satan, it can't stand. It is a lie. We see that one already. So this is how they divide against themselves. So their house, who is their house? Their house means their body. We are the house of Abba Yehovah. Our body is the house, is the temple. Okay, so the house of this kingdom, it is all his children. Anyone that convert to Islam, automatically you become that is what Abba Yehovah reveals to me. He said his own can never take mark of the beast. They can never convert to Islam. But the children of the unlawful bed, the children of the giant, definitely they are going to convert to their father's system. And they said many of them are in the Christendom. So that's why you want to wipe all of them down to the Islam, because originally that's where they belong. Forget about Babylon and go back to where you belong. It is Allah Kubar. Okay. Although this Babylon begins right in Genesis 31 word order. Alright now family, we are done. Hey? The second alphabet almost took me 2 hours to unveil. I said it in part 1 is heavy. So right now, we are done. We proceed to the third alphabet. Maybe we're going to hang up with that third alphabet. Make sure you follow up with part 3. I just bless Abba Yehovah for his mighty hand upon my life. Yeah, for helping me to do this broadcasting. It's really heavy. una beria wagbona, una hyokbia. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, boy, yeah. Oh, no wagging, hero, shatalabo. Oh, yeah, boy, yeah. No walking. Oh, yeah, boy, honorable Sakaya, yeah. Oh, yeah, no wagging. No, I say, et toi, yeah. No, I say, et toi, oh. No, I say, et toi, yeah. No, I say, et toi, oh. Et toi, yeah. Atene, no more say, yeah. Aboye, ne pueco, oh. Ameti, ne yaga, masanto, yeah. Aboye, ne pueco, no regase. Et toi, yeah. No regase. Et toi, yeah. No regase, yeah. Et toi, yeah. Rebose, atene no muese, yeah. Masakabo, ameti negaga, wow. Inarabayatu, aboye, negbeko, mosantarabo, izagodona meje, et toi, Yahoah, no, Yahoshua, you know, Ruach HaKodesh, you know, no, I said, Balegbe, no, I said, Nyagbe, no, I said, Balegbe, Nyagbe, Mama, yo, Nebo Seke, Ebalegbe, Ebalegbe, toi, Busanta, oh, Mahadi, oh, yeah, bon, wahi. Allah, oh, yeah, bon, wahi. Oh, yeah, bon, yeah, no, wahi. Allah, disobo, disobolism, Allah, no carry, inabo, Santa, oh, disobolism, Allah, nebo seke, disobolism, diongeismo, imama yantoro boseke, Allah, no moja, di ema babalism, Allah, nizobo, disobolism, maraba santa yo, di ukie izima, naribo yantarabo, di oge izimo santa labe, di ema babalism, santa o, ima santa o, ekbikuwahi, emotion tabo, izobolism wehi ya mo santa rabo, yeribo santa, yebo seke o, imo santa labe, yeribo seke, imo seke yabo naribo yantu. I bless you, Abba Yehovah, for you alone, for you alone, for you alone, Mashantarabo. Baba, Uro, Baba, Ugame, Wena, Imama Sekebo. All right now. So Abba Yehovah be all praiser. So right now, family, the letter H. That is the very third alphabet of this word called Mahadi. Did you get that? Mahadi. What was the first letter? Magical mark of the beast miracle. It's not coincident at all. And the second letter, anti-Messiah abolishment, is Allah greatest infernal abominations. Okay. Now the very third letter, what did it go for? Hellfire on earth. Hades on earth. Hellfire. Do you know what hellfire is? Torment on earth. Hellfire on earth. We see their resurrection. So when demon resurrected and now begin to, now dwells amongst us, indwelling human being, that will be hellfire on earth. So people is going to witness what is hellfire right here on earth. In this Mahdi case, it's not coincident, okay? It is profound. The evidence is so huge to be neglected. This is not one making up things, not at all. This is what it is. Names carry weight and names carry authority, that you know already. So this is the mystery. It said Mystery Babylon. There was a name on the forehead of Mystery Babylon. There was a name written on the forehead of this great harlot called Mysteries. That's what we're unveiling now. Here is the mystery. Mystery in this one called Mahdi. In Arabic, they say it means guide one. Yes, it's going to guide you into destruction if you dare convert to Islam. It's going to guide you into link of fire. But my joy is this, because Abayowa said the people that belongs to him, they are also in the Christendom, but they will never take mark of the beast. They will never convert to Islam. So right now we see the third letter already. Hell on earth. Yehovah only resurrect these demons because you rejected truth. 2 Thessalonians, we see it already, 1 to 12, because you rejected truth. Therefore, I think I'm going to read it also. You are the reason you caused Abayowa to do this. Why? Let's read now. 2 Thessalonians 2, 11 to 12. For this reason, Yehovah shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, okay, that they all might be damned, who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay, because who is the truth? It is Yahushua. It's I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Because you don't believe in him, he himself kept the Shabbat. He gave us the Shabbat. He said, I come in my Father's name. Where did you find Jesus in Yahuwah? You underlook and you look down upon Abayowa ordinances. That is why he's sending all these demons here on earth. For your disobedience is the reason for this very destruction here on earth. Here I am, 2 Peter, yes, 15 to 17, 3, excuse me, 2 Peter 3, 15 to 17. And account that the long suffering of Yehovah is salvation, even as our brother, his long suffering is for you to earn salvation. But you still don't care. We are doing everything, rather you are insulting us. Abayowa is the one sending us to you to let you know this is how you need to, keep his royal law. But rather you are insulting us. Yes, Abayowa is not going to tolerate that anymore. You are the reason he's resurrecting all this wicked deity from the pit of hell, only to wage war against you anyway. Some of you, in fact, 90% of you are the children of Allah. Mistakenly, you are in a Christendom, but Allah is still the one controlling Christendom anyway. Even as our beloved brother Kepha, even as our beloved brother Shaul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath already unto you, as also in all his episodes, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood. They said, Apostle Shaul said the royal law is cursed. We are not on that course. They are misquoting this very, very man that kept the royal law, kept the Shabbat, kept all the feast. Did even what I'm not a Nazarite. Apostle Shaul was not even keeping the law, but he was also doing the sacrificial law. The sacrificial law, it is the law of Nazarite. He did it. He was under it. Sacrificial law. But you are misquoting him. The royal law is cursed. The royal law is what have we not heard from these people? He said it's hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned, unstable, wrestle, and they do also as they do also the other scripture unto their own destruction. What other scripture? Then we all take Galatians 3, 27 to 29. Then we all say, no, there is no man, there is no woman, no slave, no Yahudim, no Gentile, and no man, no woman, and no slave. We are all well-bedded because you are unlearned. Because you don't understand what is speaking out. That's why you are misquoting, but they say it's for your own destruction. They said it because he took some money, he bring some money, or he took some money from some people, and fast the other way. That's why they are keeping Sunday. You see your life? He himself kept the Shabbat. Okay? It says unstable wrestle, and they do also, as they do also the other scripture, unto their own destruction. This destruction is over his Mahadi. Yea, therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also be led away with the error of the wicked, for far from your own standfastness. So, error of the wicked, it is the Christendom. When you follow and you say you want to go into heaven through their system, no, you are being led away with the error of the wicked. Christianity, they are in great error. A great error, they are. The abomination of desolation, it said it's going to be seen. We see it already being set in the Christendom. I keep telling you people that Jesus in the Christendom, follow up with part 1 and know what the Jesus of the Christendom is going to do for Islam. Jesus of the Christendom is going to return back here on earth as a radical Muslim. Jesus of the Christendom is going to be the very great test of all Islam evangelists. Is going to be the greatest evangelist here on earth in a forced Sharia law. How can that be? Okay, that's what one unveil now. I think we'll stop here. So in the midst, like I said already, we upload the part 3. Follow up with part 3. All right now. Where is it? Okay. Ezekiel 7. We see all the abominations. Ezekiel 9. We see, I think I'm going to read some parts so that I go straight into my topic. I read, moreover the word, Ezekiel 7. Moreover the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying also, thou son of man, thus saith Yahweh Elohim unto the land of Israel as end. The end is come upon the 4 corners of the earth. That is disastrous. We're going to see who are these 4 horses men. The end has come. That's what Abba Yahweh said. Now, the end of Christianity has come. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my hunger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. What is the abomination? It is Allah. Allah is going to be your midst now. You're going to be shouting Allah Kubar. No more Sunday madness, no. No more Christmas, no more Easter, no more January 1st, no more Father, no more of any of this nonsense. Anything, no more taking tithe to you, okay? Tithe is gone. Because Islam, you are not going to be having that chance anymore. 5. Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, it watches for thee, behold, is come, the morning is come with thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the surrounding again of the mountains. Now will I surely pour out my fury upon thee, and recompense and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thy abominations. And my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thy abomination. This is the 4th or 5th times that is calling abomination. That are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah that smites thee. You see the abomination? You keep repeating it. Abomination. Yes. What is Sunday is the great test of abomination. Everything Christendom practice, it is an abomination. So Islam is coming to take that away. This is the only reason why you are resurrect all these demons to teach you lesson. Abba Yahweh gave it to you in a very simple way. You said no. You will see what Islam is going to do to you. That same Ezekiel chapter 9. He cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, Cause them that have charge over the city to dwell to draw nigh, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. What is destroying or destroyer? It is Abadedo. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the high gate, which lieth towards the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one man among them was clothed with linen. This is Yahushua. Among all these 4 horses that's going to do damages. In fact, there are 5, not 4, because Jesus is coming and the 4 horses man is coming. Okay, you will see that now. With a written incan by his side, and they went in and stood before the brazen altar, and the glory of Yahuwah of Yazrael was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the man cloth with white linen, which had the written incan by his side. And Jehovah said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark, listen, upon the foreheads of men that sign and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Like what I'm doing now, there's a sea of Abayewa on my head because I cry against Christianity because they are doing wickedly, they are deceiving the whole world. Okay, with their wickedness. So those people will be preserved and will not go through this great slaughtery, fire that is on earth. No, they won't witness that. 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare. Let not your eyes spare. Neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not nigh any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house, and he said unto them, Defile the house, and fill the cart with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. You see the 6 men, 1 is Yehoshua, and the 4 is the 4 oxen, and 1 in the middle, it is Jesus. That's it. It is Jesus. Yehoshua is in their midst. And Abayewa commanded them to do so. And what did he say? He said, this judgment is going to begin in my house. Who are they? First of all, is Islam going to turn against Mahdi? It is the Christian. They are the one going to put them in order. You can read Revelation 7. You're going to see the seal that is going on now. It said the angel now pushed back the 4 wings. And these 4 wings are the 4 angels. Like I read already in second alphabet. They are the 4 angels, the 4 horses, men. Okay? They already stationed in the 4 corners of the earth, because where they were hiding is dried already, the river Euphrates. Now, these 4 angels, I'm going to let you know who they are. They are already in the 4 corners of the earth. You see, Abayewa says he's going to send destruction in the 4 corners of the earth. Revelation 7 said this wind was supposed to blow, but the angel now hold it first until we put a seal in the forehead of the servant of Yehovah. So he pushed them back. But they're already in the 4 wings. What are they waiting for? The 200 million army to be resurrected. The physical resurrection. The 4 horses resurrect already, but still concealed. Okay? 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 17 said, Judgment will begin in the household of Abba Yehovah. Proverbs 28:9 said, Anyone that closes his ears not to hear the law, his prayer is an abomination. Christianity said the royal law is a curse. Jesus nailed it to the cross. Your prayer is an abomination. You see, keep repeating abomination, abomination, abomination. Deuteronomy 43, pork is an abomination, but Christians, they are eating it. Zechariah 8, we also see the greatest abomination over there, Sunday keeping. So this is why Abayewa is going to do this. So let's see how they are going to do it. Who are the 4 horses men? They have fire on earth. Let's see how it works. So who is the first horseman? Okay, let's go to Revelation 6. Ecclesiastic 1:9 make it so clear. There is nothing new at all under this heaven. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. We see it said, this was and not and yet shall be. It is their resurrection. That is what we are talking about. The second alphabet. This is their resurrection. Excuse me. Okay, it is their resurrection. It is the time for demons, all this deity to be resurrected. But that is hellfire on earth. Demon cohabit with human. It is hell on earth. So we want to look into that. So right now, Revelation 6, I read. Revelation 6 is about Sharia law, nothing more at all, nothing more about Sharia law. And I saw when the Lamb, this is Yahushua, we see that 6 men, Yahushua was in their midst. And when Yahushua is also in their midst over here, and when Yahushua opened, and I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth, conquering and to conquer. Who is he going to conquer? He's going to start first. Because Abba Yehovah is going to command them. Revelation 17, Abba Yehovah said, he is the one that put things in their heart. Okay? First of all, he's going to command them to go and put Christianity in order. Because Abba Yehovah wanted to give you in a very simple way, but your heart was so hardened and you were not ready. Now Islam is going to let you do that. Okay, how to keep Friday, how not to desecrate Friday. Shabbat is what Abba Yehovah give unto you, desecrate it. Now Islam is on this way. They are his servants. They are going to teach you how to keep Friday unto Allah. Okay, and if you desecrate Friday, you're going to see. It is hellfire. That is the third letter. Coincident? Not at all. Not at Abba Yehovah is speaking to you. If only your heart will be open. This is going to be a huge purifying effort on you. Now, who is the first horseman? It is Ishmael. It is Ishmael. Ishmael is coming back. And that was how Abba Yehovah revealed it unto me. He resurrected everything in him was fire. So Ishmael is Mahdi. These are power that is going to conjunct together. Just like Yehokanah, he came, he was possessing 2 identity. One was Elijah, like Eliyahu, and one was him. He said he's going to come in the anointing and the spirit, or in the spirit of Eliyahu. So automatically he was possessing 2 identity. Ishmael, it is Mahdi. Why? Because Abba Yehovah have a covenant with Ishmael. Yes, he have a covenant. That is why they have their own governing system. Okay? So you can read Genesis 16, 1 to 12. He make a covenant with Ishmael to multiply his seed exceedingly. When you also go to 20 or so, he make a covenant concerning Ishmael to multiply him exceedingly. We are still coming into that. That's why I didn't read it. Maybe in the last alphabet, I think so, in part 3 or so. Because we also have so much to unveil over here. So you can do the reading by yourself. So right now, the second beast, who was that? To take peace away from the earth. It is Nimrod. Nimrod taught one world order. What is Babylon? You can see Genesis 10 to 11. 11 or so 11. Nimrod was the one who taught the people of Yehovah never ever to scatter as Yehovah said it. I think I'm going to read some part of it. Alright, now quickly let me read that of Ishmael, since I'm also going to read that of Nimrod, the very first horseman, which is Mahdi. It is Ishmael. Why? Because Abba Yehovah have a covenant, and that covenant have not yet been fulfilled. Here I am, Genesis 16, 11 to 12. And the angel of Yehovah said unto, the angel of Yehovah is Yahushua, okay, said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael. The name of Ishmael came from the heavens, okay. Yehoshua was the one who named him that name, Ishmael, because Yehovah had heard thy affliction, and he will be a white man. His head will be against every man, and every man he will be a white donkey of a man, and his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand will against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. You see, he's going to be a king, he's going to be worshipped in the presence of all his brethren. It is Ishmael. This covenant has not yet. Who worship Ishmael? Who dwell? Where did Ishmael dwell in the midst of his brethren? When it once came, not at all. That goal was not fulfilled. Here I am, 17, Genesis 17:20. Listen now. And as for Ishmael, this is Abayewa speaking, I have held thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and I will, you see, and will make if it will make him fruitful and multiply him exceedingly. We also get that exceedingly over here. 12 princes shall he begot, and I will make him a great nation. That's what we are talking about. Allah is great. It is Ishmael. Okay. 12 princes. Then we get there 12 imam. The royal is too correct. As we have 12 tribes, so do they have 12 princes? And we see 11 already, rule, but the 12, which is the imam, Mahdi, did not rule. Just like Ishmael, this prophecy did not fulfill on Ishmael. It is the resurrection of Ishmael. What is the third letter? Hellfire on earth. So we see that of the first ox, okay? It is Ishmael resurrection. And your disobedience brings about this. Said that the man is going to say, we cast out demon, we prophesy, we do many miracles. We say, I never knew you. Okay, because you workers of iniquity. You see, he's going to reject you. This is so sad. This is how he has already rejected you and sent you now to Islam. Because these are the two families, Islam and Ishmael. We have our covenant. Ishmael have their covenant, but Christians they don't have. So you are going to be joined with it because Abayewa wanted you to join with us. But some of the Gentiles, they join with us. Some of the sons of Keturah join with us. So the other part is going to join with Islam. So now I read for the second. We see the first beast already. It is Ishmael. So we go for the second beast. And when he heard open the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. I think I should have been putting their picture than putting. No, this one is. So this is Ishmael. Okay. Ishmael simply means when you call, Abayewa is going to hear. That is Yehovah hears. El is Elohim. God hear when you call. So whatever they desire in this their reigns, Abayewa is going to give it unto them. Because it is the promise he make unto them. This is Ishmael / Mahdi. Alright, now this is Nimrod. Okay, who taught the whole world to rebel against Yehovah. So I read now, Revelation 6:4. And then went out another horse that was red. What is red? According to biblical terminology, it simply means sin. That is the only definition, sin. You can see Isaiah 1:18. Although your sin is red as crimson, Abayewa said he's going to wash it. So he's a man of sin. Nimrod, you see, it's coming with double-edged sword. It's coming back because he begins this one world order physically. Okay, now what is he going to do? Let's see his mission. That was read, and power was given to him that sit thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. It is Nimrod. Why? Let's go back to the book of Yashir. And you see, say, great sword was given unto him. Authority is in his hand. To do what? To take peace away from the earth. And when peace is gone, what follows? Confusion, Babylon. So what is the meaning of Babylon? Babylon simply means confusion. That is where Abayewa, confuse our language. Diversity of tongue. It was being done because of the wickedness of Nimrod. Okay, who taught our forefather never ever to scatter, but rather let them stuck in one place. Okay, he begins it physically, reality. Nimrod. So he's coming back to finish what he started. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again, for there is nothing new under this heaven. So when peace is gone, it simply means confusion. And what is confusion? Babylon. And the land of China, where the Tower of Babel, Babylon came from Bible. Go and read it. Tower of Babel or whatever. Genesis 11. That's where confusion came. It simply means confusion. So this is Nimrod. This is Nimrod. I read now the book of Yashar, chapter 7:23. And Cush, the son of Ham, the son of Noah, took a wife in those days in his old age, and she bore a son, and they called his name Nimrod, saying, at that time, the son of man again, the sons of men again begin to rebel and transgress against Jehovah. And the child grew up, and his father loved him exceedingly, for he was the son of his old age. And the garment, listen now, this is where he got the power from. And the garments of skin which Jehovah made for Adam and his wife when they went out from the garden were given to Cush. For after the death of Adam and his wife, the garments were given to Enoch and the sons of Yared, and whom Enoch was taken when Enoch was taken up, or Enoch was taken up to Jehovah, and he gave them to Methuselah his son. And at the death of Methuselah, Noah took them and brought them to the ark, and they were with him until he went out of the ark. And in their going out, Ham stole those garments. His father stole it. Ham stole those garments from Noah, his father, and he took them and hid them from his brothers. And when Ham begot his firstborn Cush, he gave him the garment in secret, and they were with Cush many days. And Cush also concealed them from his sons and brothers. And when Cush had begot Nimrod, he gave him these garments through his love for him. And Nimrod grew up, and when he was 20 years old, he put on this garment. And Nimrod became strong when he put on the garments. When he put on the garment, power comes, upon him. To do what? To do damages. He not turned against Yehovah and taught the people never to scatter as Yehovah has said. You see, so Nimrod is on his way. Coming by is the second horseman. When peace is gone, what is left for you? It is confusion, Babylon. And because of Nimrod, confusion came here on earth. Nimrod brought about this, diversities of tongue today. Yes. He's coming back to do more confusion to the whole world. Now we'll go for the third horseman. Verses 5. Revelation 6:5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. This is it. This is the black horse. And he that sat on him had a power of balance in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, measure of a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hold not the oil and the wine. All right, now famine, hunger strike. We are coming into that. All right, now hunger strike. So who is this? Esau. Esau, physically, he gave away his birthright for in the name of famished. Okay. Yes, that's how about your one needs. Let's also get a precept for that. You can read Genesis 18:26. I'm also going to read from the book of Yashir. I think I'm going to read a few parts of this because Esau was the one who killed Nimrod. Okay. Esau was the one who took down this giant. Okay, so after you have killed them, I just want to brief you because I have not yet even unveiled how hell is going to be on earth. But I'm just letting you know the 4 horses, man. So you will know what is coming to you. Esau is going to be resurrected, okay? He's coming right back. This garment that Nimrod put on, Esau stole it also. He took it from Nimrod. This very garment we are talking, it is power, from one place to another place. If you have the book of Yashar 27, just read it all. But there is no time for me to do that. Verses 10. And when Esau saw the mighty men of Nimrod coming at a distance, he fled, and thereby escaped. And Esau took the valuable garments of Nimrod, which Nimrod father had banqueted for Nimrod, and with which Nimrod prevailed over the whole world, and run and concealed them in his house. You see, the garment of our father Adam and Kawa, you see how it's going from hand to hand. He stole it. 11. And Esau took those garments and rode into the city on account of Nimrod men, okay, because they were looking for him to kill, because you kill the mighty men. I just want to prove where he was coming. All right, I read now. 11. And Esau took those garments and rode into the city on account of Nimrod's men, and he came into his father's house, wearied and exhausted from fight, and he was ready to die through grief when he approached his brother Jacob and sat before him. And he said unto him, Brother, and he said to his brother, Behold, I shall die these days, and wherefore then do I want the birthright? Jacob acted wisely with Esau in this matter, and Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, and it was so brought about Yehovah. All right, he was hungry. Okay, you can see this, I think 26 or so. Genesis, you will see it over there. He was hungry, therefore he sold his food. Now this same hunger is on its way. Is Ishmael to strike the whole world with hunger, famished. We'll see that how dreadful this is. All right, now you can, I construct it. It is Genesis 25, 28 to 34. You can read it. Because of porridge, he gave it away. Yes, it must be so, because all these things have fulfillment at the end of it all. So right now, hunger is coming to strike the whole world for you to give your bet right away to food, to Islam. Yeah, it's going to cost you that damages, because he loses his own through food. Because of famine, he was famished. Okay, now it's also coming with that spirit. There's going to be hunger strike here on earth. So we'll go for the last oxman. All right, now here I am. Revelation 6 verses 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, I read that already. Okay. And now 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a power horse. Okay. As a power horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. And hell fire followed with him. A power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, with hunger, with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So who is this? It is Cain, the first murderer on earth. It is remarkable. So the blood of your brother is crying out against you. Cain is going to be resurrected. He was the first murderer. He is coming to finish the leftover part. Haribo Shandaya Baba. These are the four horsemen. You can see Genesis chapter 4. I read it already. Wherever you want to put that. See, he was the first to take mark of the beast. And he was the first to slay man on here on earth. He first of all, the blood that dropped here on earth was being done by Cain. So Cain is the angel of death. He is coming to slay what? For part of humanity. A great sword is being given unto these four horses, man. He said, man, he said, what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. This were once here, and this is their resurrection. And Abba Yahweh is resurrecting all these wicked deities only for your disobedience. Cain is death. He is the first one to slay a righteous people here on earth. And he is coming again to slay righteous people of Yehovah. Because as we read in part 1, listen to part 1 in order for you to know what I'm talking about. He said power has already been given unto this little horn to wage war even against the saints of Yehovah, and is going to overcome them. And they are all in one body. So Cain is coming to slay against the righteous Abel that will refuse to give him to him. Because Cain offered a rotten offerings, Abba Yahweh rejected it. Islam is going to offer a rotten offering, which is the Sharia law. Abayewa cannot take offering of Sharia law. So, okay, because Abel refused to offer his kind of offering unto Abayewa, Cain slew him. He killed the righteous Abel. So Cain is coming again. If you refuse now to offer the same offering, he himself made a rotten stick offering. If you refuse it, therefore he's going to slay you. Because if you refuse that, it's going to be the sacrifices of Abel unto Abba Yehovah, loving him in the face of affliction. If you refuse it, he's going to kill you for that reason. Because the people of Yehovah is right here. It's going to slaughter them. Okay, was the first murderer because you do good, because you offer a holy offering unto Abba, who is going to kill you for that reason. So the fourth horseman, it is Cain. It is their resurrection. Okay, now let's see the damages these four demons is going to do. Yeah, the four horsemen, they already be positioned in the four corners of the earth. We see that they will be burned in the river Euphrates. Now they are being risen because Euphrates is dried already. These four horsemen already be positioned in the four corners of the earth. They are leaders. What are they waiting for? They are seven, which is what? 200 million army, as we read in Revelation now. They are coming to do damages. And this is the third alphabet of this one called Mahadi, hellfire on earth. And let's see how is hellfire on earth. We see the authority of name, okay? That's what we are unveiling over here. John 5:43, Yahshua said, I come in my Father's name, you receive me not. But another one is going to come in his own name. Him you will receive. Allah you will receive. You have already received Jesus. Again, you're going to receive Allah. Exodus 3, that is where the name was being given. What is being called? Yahuwah. I am that I am. Okay? I am that I am. And Yehoshua, what is the meaning of Yehoshua? I am that I am is salvation. So he's going to save you. Jesus is going to save you from this deadly destruction. Hellfire on earth. Fix it. Alright now, so we put scriptures. Matthew. Okay. So the first axis, it is of first Messiah, which is Mahdi, which is also Ishmael. Okay, it is the first Messiah coming out with the authority of his kingdom to enforce it on you. Here I am, John 5, I quoted it already, 43. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye shall receive. You are going to receive Mahdi, Ishmael, and you are going to become Arab eternal. Okay? Exodus 3, we see when Moshe was going to redeem, because this has to do with redemption. When Moshe was going to redeem the people of Yehovah out of the land of bondage, we are on bondage now. Moshe never said God is the name. He never said God. He said if they ask you what is your name, he never settle on God, because God is an office, not a name. If they ask me what is your name, what am I going to say? I am that I am is my name forever. He said this is the name, this is my memorial name for all generations. And his son came with that name because it is a memorial name. And what it means, the name of his son, I am that I am, I told you already. That is what it is. Okay. His son's name, Yahushua, meaning I am that I am is salvation. And when this name was given, salvation was being given, deliverance was being given right in Egypt. Okay. He said, but you don't accept that, but Mahdi is going to come now. And surely you're going to receive Mahdi. So we see the offices of the first husband is to give you another day of worship and another name of, is the first Messiah. Christianity already accepts Jesus. So the Jesus in Islam is returning back as a radical Muslim. So we proved that already. Now we go for the second horseman. What is he going to do? So the first horseman is going to mark you with the mark of destruction, which is the mark, mark of the beast. And the second horseman, what is he going to do? We're in Matthew 13, Matthew 10, 13 to 14. And if the house is worthy, listen, and if the house, Yahushua was commanded the 12 apostles, when you go to a house, do it like this and do it like that, listen. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, strike off the dust of your feet. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable, for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for the city. Okay, listen now. Now I'm preaching to you. This is what he commanded me to do for you. If you don't accept it, he said I should dust the sand of my feet against you and get my peace back. When peace is being removed from you, it is confusion. Name right. It's going to carry out this assignment on you. Confusion. Miss Babylon. The whole world is going to turn Babylon. Confusion. Confusion. All right now. So let us see the confusion. When peace is gone. What else? Torment. Revelation 9, 5-6. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he strike a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from him. 5 months. What happened? In the days of Noah, it was 150 days. And 150 days, 30 days in a month. That is our calendar. That is the royal law calendar. It is only 30 days in a month. Then you get 5 months. Okay? And he said, you are going to receive this torment for 5 months. And it's going to be like a serpent bite on you. That you yourself will even request to die. You shall not die. You shall not die. But to be tortured by all this horrible creature that came out, resurrected from bottomless pit. This is what they are going. Even though you convert to Islam, this is what they are going to do to you. And your little ones, Islam, they are being commanded to have sex with a married woman. And your little ones, you see their prophet have sex with a little child of 6 years. These are the torment. This include the torment before your eyes. The other day I saw it on Google. ISIS, jihadist fighter, took a child of, I think, about 6 or 7 years. I think about four of them, I forgot, I'm not sure. They raped that child in the presence of her mother till she died, till she passed out, till she just died. And the fatwa stated that man need to have sex with his dead corpse. So this is the destruction that is coming here on earth. So let's see the assignment Abba Yewa give to all this evil spirit that he himself is also going to resurrect, to torture the whole world for 5 months. You see, it is like the days of Noah. The water keep flooding until 150 days. But some people will say 40 days. But the water, subsided, yes, for 5 months. All right now. In Anuka, chapter 15, I'm going to read 1. And he answered and said to me, and I heard his voice, fear not, Anuka, thou righteous man, and scribe of righteousness, approach hither, and hear my voice, and go say to the watchers of heaven, who have sent thee to intercede for them. Ye shall intercede for men, and not men for you. Wherefore have ye left the high, holy, and eternal heaven, and lay with women, and defiled yourselves with daughters of men, and taking to yourself wives, and done like the children of earth had begotten giants as your sons? They are giants. All this demon is coming from Ishmael, name right. Otherwise, the other Esau, they are all giants. And though we are holy, spiritual, living the eternal life, you have defiled yourself with the blood of women, and have begotten children with the blood of flesh. And as the children of the men have lusted after flesh and blood, as those also do who die and perish. Therefore I have given them wives, also that they might impregnate them and begot children by them, that thus nothing might be wanting to them on earth. But you were formerly spiritual, living the eternal life and immortality for all generations of the world, and therefore I have not appointed wives for you. For as for the spiritual ones of the heaven, in heaven is their dwelling. And now the giant who proceeded from the spirit and flesh shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, and on the earth shall be their dwelling. You see, these demons, they are ascending out of the earth. Evil spirits have proceeded from thy bodies, because they were born from men, and from the holy watchers is their beginning and primary origin. There shall be evil spirit on earth, and evil spirit shall they and be called. As for the spirits of heaven, in heaven shall be their dwelling. But as for the spirit of the earth, which we are born upon the earth, on the earth shall be their dwelling. And these spirits of the giant afflict. This is the message that Yahweh give unto them. This is their message. Okay, he gave unto them to do. You're going to slay one another. It is sevenfold judgment of K. Whosoever that slay K. Arena. They are giants. Because this is what was going on in the days of Noah. Fallen deities now begin to intermarry with women. And if you check Islam and all their paradise, it is all about sex. Not anymore. Women having sex. That's it. Now, as for the spirit of the giant, afflict, oppress, destroy, attack, do battle, and work destruction on the earth, and cause trouble. They take no food, but nevertheless hunger and thirst, and cause offense. And this spirit shall rise up against the children of men and against the women, because they were preceded from them. This is the assignment, okay? Assignment of Nimrod. Yeah, it was a giant it will ever be. It's coming to do great damages unto you. So right now we proceed to the third ox's mare, or third ox mare. So who was that? Esau. That gave away his birthright only in the name of famished. And he's coming to take your birthright also for famished. You're going to give your salvation away for food. Because there's going to be they are going to be hunger strike, okay? They are going to be hunger strike, famine here on earth during these people, this demon. Here I am, Matthew 24, 7 to 8. For nation shall rise against nation. Yeah, they are confusion because they are Babylonian. And kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence. We see that already in the case of two. As they're going to strike you. Ebola. Another Ebola is coming. 5 months. You will seek for death. Death is not coming. And earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Wow. Then what come next? If these are the beginning of sorrow, therefore what come next? It is heartbreaking. It is disastrous. It is horrendous. Okay. Now, Esau is coming to take away your birthright, your right of salvation, your right to live in the eternal state, but not to go and give it away in the name of famine, because they are going to be hunger strike. Let's put some more in this last day during this 3.5 years. He said you shall not buy. No selling, no buying at all. Gonna be so let's see how disastrous this famine is gonna be. For Esau to give away his birthright or in the name of food. That spirit is coming right back again to lose your salvation. Or in the name of food. We see a great mighty man of Yehovah, Father Yakub. He refused to first of all bring out Benjamin the first time when the hunger struck for a whole 7 years. He refused to bring him out. But the second time, the second year, he couldn't handle it. Enough, please take Benjamin, go and give it to the Lord, or the Lord of the Egypt. Only just bring me food. This is how terrible it is. All right, now 2 Kings 6:25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, excuse me, and behold, they besieged it until an hard was sold for 4 score right now pieces of silver, and the fourth part of, okay, yes, there was great famine. That is where I want to unveil. Now 26. As the king of Yisrael was passing by upon the world, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help me, my Adonai, O king. All right now. So I want to go straight to 29, where she now begin to narrate her problem. And she, okay, where is it? All right now, 28. And the king said unto her, what allot thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we bought my son that she eat our own child. So we bought my son and did eat him, and said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she had him, because this one is like she was a bit, pity for her son. Let this hunger kill you and me. rather than for me to use my own hand to kill you. But the other one, they cooked human being. I'm not even after that. Maybe she's compassionate. No, both of them ate human being. So this was how terrible it was. All right, now here I am. The famine is still going on. 2 Kings 25:3. And on the 9th day of the 4th month, the famine prevailed in the city, and there was no bread for the people of the land. It's coming. Damages, because everybody's going to be running away from Sharia law when they appear. So no one's going to be doing business. Everyone's going to be running for their lives. It is terrible. All right, now, the famine of Yasuf in the days of Yasuf is coming right back again. 7 years tribulation. Great. 7 years tribulation, but the great one, it is 3 years and a half. Here I am, Bereshit 41:56. And the famine was over all the face of the earth. And Yusuf opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine was strong in the land. This is what is coming, because it is Esau, glory of wickedness. All right, now, Lamentation 4:10. The hands of the pitiful woman have saddened their own children. They wear their meat in the destruction of the daughters of my people. He said their own children, even though they were pitiful, but they now begin to eat their own children. This is how horrible the famine is going to be. It's the picture. All right, now here I am, Acts of Apostles 11:28. And there stood up one of them named Agabus, and prophesied by the Ruach HaKodesh that there should be that there should be great famine throughout all the world, which came to pass in the days of Claudius Caesar. All this we are unveiling here, they are preliminary signs. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. Messiah said it's going to be famine. And that is the beginning of sorrow. So there's destruction to that. All right, now here I am, Jeremiah 19:9. The one you call Jeremiah. I read. And I will cause them to eat their flesh of their sons, and the flesh, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons, and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege, and stinchness, wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall distress them. Then shalt thou break the I'm not after that. Now you see, so it's gonna make you to eat the flesh of your children. Yeah, that is what is coming next. It is disastrous. So what one needs to do now, it is to return back to the royal law, or you get slaughtered, or you take mark of the beast. And that's it. So what is the fourth angel duty, which is K? K is coming back to K. And in totality, who started killing? It is Allah, the serpent. Genesis 3, Genesis 4, Genesis 5, Genesis 6, way down to 7, we see the great destruction. It is like the days of Noah. We see the days of Noah, every living thing wiped out, utterly destroyed. Only 8 people left over, just 8. And Yahushua said that is how it will be when he comes. So now let's see the author of death, which is Cain. His father did it spiritually. Cain, the first son, carried out physically. All right now. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So the serpent came in already and asked the woman. The woman answered unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. and the earth. That's where the spiritual death took place. Now read Genesis 4. You see the first operation carried out. Genesis 6 and 5 there is no include. 6, 7 we see the great destruction. It was every living thing being wiped out, utterly destroyed. Okay, and that is coming again. Death. That is the mission of Cain. Cain will be resurrected. The book of Yashar chapter 6, I take from 11 also. And on that day, Yahweh caused the whole earth to shook, and the sun darkened. We also see that in Revelation 9, it's going to be darkened. Okay, the little truth left over in the Christian is going to be darkened. The sun darkened, and the foundation of the whole world raised, and the whole earth was moved violently, and the lightning flashed, and the thundering roared, and all the foundation in the earth were broken up, such as was not known to the inhabitants of the earth, to the inhabitants before. And Yahweh did this mighty art in order to terrify the sons of men, that there may be no more evil on earth. Yeah, he's gonna do it again, okay? He will do it again, but here, men don't care. Oh shit. We see what ISIS is doing. It is to terrify you that is watching and know that this thing is real. We see what Boko Haram is doing. It is to terrify you for you to know that this Mahdi madness is real. This Allah madness, Sharia law is real. It is for you to know. They are teaching something. But yeah, you don't care. You are collecting tithe over there to buy for private jets. You are eating your pork. You are celebrating pork as your Messiah. You are keeping the day of sun. Yes. You don't learn from what ISIS is doing. You don't learn from what Boko Haram is doing. Meanwhile, Yahweh is He allowed all these things to be happening for you to learn something and know that this disaster, it will surely come to pass. But you are playing games over there. I read 12 now. And still the sons of men will not return from their evil ways. Yes, ISIS is teaching, but you don't care. And they increased the hunger of Yahweh at that time, and they did not even direct their heart to all this. Yes, you don't direct your heart. The thing, at the end of the 7 days, in the 600 years of the life of Noah, waters of flood were upon the earth. It's coming, it's like the days of Noah. At the end of the 7 days, that is what we want to enter now. All right now. And all the fountains of the deep were broken up, and the window of heaven were opened, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, and Noah and his son and his household, and all the living creature that were with him, came into the ark on account of the waters of the flood, and Yahuwah shut him in. When we enter into these 3 places that is reserved, as I read in part 1, we can't have nobody in. He will shut us in until the indignation is passed by. Over. 16. And all the sons of men that were left upon the earth became exhausted through evil on account of the rain, for the waters were coming more violently upon the earth, and the animals and beasts still surrounded the ark, and the sons of men assembled together about 700,000 men and women, and they came unto Noah to the ark, and they cried to Noah, saying, Open for us, that we may not come into thee in the ark, and wherefore shall we die? Do you know how painful this is? You're going to see your loved ones, you're going to see your family, of course, but you can't help. We are so helpless. We can't help nobody. The only way we can help you, that is this talking we are doing over here, unveiling the mystery and the wickedness, the horrible sight of Sharia law, how ugly it is. 19. And Noah with a loud voice answered them from the ark, saying, Have you not all rebelled against Yahweh, and said that he does not exist? And therefore you said that Yahweh changed you, and I gave you Babylon and Christendom. No more shall be abolish it. Oh, no, you can go and keep Babylonia. All right, we shall see on that day. Mm. And therefore Yehovah brought upon you this evil, to destroy and cut you off from the face of the earth. Is not this the thing that I spoke to you of 120 years back? And you would not hearken to the voice of Jehovah. And now do you deserve to live upon the earth? And they said to Noah, we are ready to return to Yahuwah. No, it is too late, okay? Only open for us that we may live and not die. That is gone. The chance is no more. When Mahadi appear, sorry, you're not going to be seeing any of these messages. No, no, no. We have said it. Maybe that is going to be my honeymoon to rest for a while until the madness is gone. And Noah answered them, saying, behold, now that you are seeing the trouble of your souls, and you wish to return to Yehovah, why did you not return during those 120 years which Yehovah granted you as the determined period? But now you come and tell me this on account of the troubles of your soul. Now also Yehovah will not listen to you, neither will he give ear to you on this day, so that you will not now succeed in your wishes. And the sons of men approached in order to break into the ark, to come in on account of the rain, for they could not bear the rain upon them. And Yehovah sent all the beasts, animals that stood around the ark, and the beasts overpowered them and devoured them from that place. And every man went his way, and they again scattered themselves upon the face of the earth. And the rain was still descending upon the earth, and it descended 40 days and 40 nights, and the waters prevailed greatly upon the earth, and all flesh that was upon the earth or in the waters died, whether man, animal, beast, creeping things, or birds of the air, and there only remained Noah and those that were with him in the ark. Okay, and the water prevailed and greatly increased upon the earth, and they lifted up the ark, and it was raised from the earth. When you keep reading, it, in fact, Noah himself heart was cut into two. Even the people themselves in the ark was cut into two, because the trouble, hearing your loved ones lamenting, hearing their voice, yet you can't do nothing. Noah himself want to give up. He was pleading for mercy because the destruction was so heavy. I would have loved to read it, but there's no time for that. Okay, because we're almost done with this. I read now Hebrew chapter 12, 26 to 27. Whose voice then shook the earth. But now he hath promised, saying, yet once more I will shake not the earth only, but also heaven. And this word yet once more signify the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain. Whosoever will, okay, it's okay. So it's gonna do this shaking. Is the one shaking it, not Allah Kubar. That is why I keep telling a Muslim, you don't shout Allah Kubar, because Allah is not the one doing this at all. It is Yehovah. It's gonna shake the earth, to remove all those shakeable things. He once did it, yes, in the days of Noah. He once did it. But now he promised to do it again. These are not only the earth, but also the heavens. Now, Matthew 24, verses 29 also. We're going to see the power of the shaking. Again, immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Okay, so what is this shaking? It is the coming of his son. So the coming of his son is going to be glory to the side that obey the royal law, and it's going to be causes of destruction to those that keep Babylonia. So, family, this is the mystery on this third alphabet. Hellfire on earth. These are not coincidence. We knew name carries authority, and this is the hidden wickedness contained in this name called Mahadi, meaning the guide one, but it's going to guide you into destruction. That's it. When you receive the mark of the beast, you are a Ghana, eternal. So follow up with part 3. We're going to unveil the second, the D and R. Again, you need to follow. And we also have about 2 or 3 points as well. And that second day of the week, or midst of the week, the one you call Tuesday or Wednesday, I will upload the part 3. Shabbat Shalom.
No need for dialogue, not to waste about this. Masatarabo, mama, yo, na Santalabo, mama Segel. This is sealed and signed in my soul. Nebo Satarabo Yantu, this is signed and sealed in my soul. Namaste, Nabuyo, Mushantarabuyo, Dorobo Sekyo. Yeah, is the temple of Azariah. Yeah, is the altar of Ananias. Yeah, is the beauty of Milchel. The beauty of Milchel. In Maribayatu, who displayed their eternal love, their unbreakable love for Yahuwah. Iborido Shantarabe, Masantarabo, whom displayed their eternal love, their unbreakable love for Yahuwah in the face of affliction, in the face of tribulation, in the face of great trouble. As for me, this is settled in my soul. This is settled in peace in my heart. Not to waste about this, for I know my want. I know my love. I know my need. Emoshanta yereboyantu. Iboribosikayabo. If Abba Yehovah to death. Oh, that save me from your set ablaze. That will be fine by me, yeah. That will be okay by me. But mind you, if not, yeah, that I must die by your head. Oh, glory, oh, praises, oh, honor, worship before him alone, eternal. Him alone, yeah, is worthy. Oh, praise, worship, Yanarabaseke, Mahadi, Moshantarabuyantu. I am not ignorant at all of your movement right now. Mahadi, I am not ignorant, Yarabaseke, Mama, yo. For you are about to sound a trumpet of one word, yeah. You are about to blow your trumpet of one word service, You are about to ring the bell of one word cry. Minus me. Hello, Wakabar. 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 But only in wickedness. Allah is only Kubaro. He's only Kubaro in wickedness. Yeah, Masatarabo Yekebo. Mama, yeah. Oh, my family. My brothers and my sisters, be strong in the face of affliction. Be serious, oh, Yamaya Turbo, to know what you want, yeah. Oh, Yaribo Santa Yabo, and the earth is our home. This earth is our family house. Something, oh, Yaboshando, went wrong in the family. And this is why in Arabaseke, Yahoshua said, He's coming, it's like the days of Noah. As he said, He's coming, it's like the days of Noah and the days of Lot. What happened in Reboshanto? Abba Yehovah needs to cleanse this earth. Not that he want to hurt you. Know that he don't need you. One more test to go. Be strong now, be and be serious. To face Mahadi Morobo Shantayabo in Reboseke. And don't get offended in the face of Sharia law. For I see this in my vision. I saw this in my vision. Yeah, Ribo Santayao. When the fire of Sharia law will proceed unstoppable towards me. It will proceed unstoppable towards me. Oh, Yamosakabo. Then I said to Abba Yehovah, what is this for? What are you doing to me? After all my faithfulness, and you want to do this to me? After all my heart service for you, as I was about to get offended, yeah, and the fire keep proceeding, unstoppable towards me, and the fire keep rushing, unstoppable towards me, and the fire me go with smoker, he keep marching towards me, yeah. Then I come back to my mind, and I return back to my senses, and I begin to pray. I say, word of prayer, Abba Yehovah, for you said you will never leave me. Abba Yehovah, yeah, for you said you will never forsake me. Abba Yehovah, for you said you will answer my prayer. Abba Yehovah, for you say you will be with me in trouble. You're gonna deliver me, yeah. Yeah. For you said you're gonna reward me, with eternal life. Yeah. And I see the smoke, make a fire, go Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even though we have no die, even though we have no die, but we are coming right back at the first resurrection. Immediately after the great tribulation, the Son of Man is going to appear. Hey, we are coming right back again. Yeah, yeah. And let this strengthen you, and let this put hope on you. Don't get offended, don't get provoked at Yahuwah. It is another trick Satan is going to use in the face of affliction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Rabba say, be strong, my family. He is with us.